You hear me? Can you hear me now?
Go for it.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Is it magical? Hold on. Okay. The Kingstons are here. Jen Tryon is here. We're going to bring her on in a second. I'm clicking on the things so we can read the comments. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Hold on. There we are. Okay. Yay. Welcome, everyone, to the big announcement about the Sewing 101 class that I am going to be doing with my friend and Canadian, Jen Tryon. Jen, come in here. Come on in here. We're doing split screen because we're real fancy now, so we're doing split screen stuff.
We're fancy like Applebee's on date night. That's my new favorite
Oh my God, who are you? What is happening right now?
Sorry.
I don't understand. Okay, so here's the poop.
Yeah.
Jen, break in at any time. So I have been saying to Jen for 7,000 years. So Jen and I met many moons ago. We've done HSN together. Jen is like a world-renowned expert sewer of things.
Yeah, sure.
One of those things. And I've been like, please teach me how to sew. I don't know how to sew. Please come to my house and teach me. So a month or so ago, she was like, if you're serious about this, I will teach you along with anyone else who wants to learn in this series of classes. And I said, I have a sewing machine that I will take out of the box. Let's do this thing. And so here we are. So Jen's here to tell us how this is going to work, what we're going to learn.
Yeah.
This is going to be the most exciting thing ever. Let's see. Okay. Christine is watching. Marilyn. Hi, everybody. Sue. Kishani, girl, Karen. Danica. Oh, Danica.
There's Danica. Hi, Danica.
Danica's there. Hi. Hi. Oh, my mom's here. Excuse me. My mother is throwing shade at me on the Facebook.
Finally,
just like to point out. Finally, someone can teach you. That's my mother, everyone.
I actually don't know. This could be a real uphill battle because here was our idea. We decided to do this series. Jen teaches Beth and you to sew.
Yes.
And so we're like, yeah, let's do it. We'll go live. We'll bring in like our, little Janome sewing machines that you can get from HSN or whatever.
Mine's a Janome too.
Yeah. So bring in your little sewing. But then I got thinking, we're going to learn to sew. Me and you go live. All we're going to do is
also that. Yes.
All we're going to do
it'd be like an hour of this.
Yeah, they'll just be like, oh, no, you're cuter. No, I love it. No, you're funnier.
It'd be an hour of this and apparently snack talk from my mother.
Yeah.
Is what it would be.
People will just be commenting, and we will not know how to sew after 4 weeks, okay?
Correct.
If we just left it to the live.
Right. If we followed the format that you and I came up with originally, correct.
That's
yes.
Right. So here's what we're going to do. Let me just slip over to my computer screen and somebody put a link up if people want to see this.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say Judy's here, Michelle, Kathy. Hi. Okay. Here's what else. Maurice's here too. Here's what we'd like to know in the comments. Do you know how to sew? And if yes, how long have you been sewing? And if no, are you going to join us for this class? Okay. Continue.
Yeah, because if everybody already knows how to sew, then Beth, we're like sort of.
Oh no, there are people, because when I posted this on Instagram, people in the stories were like, "Is she going to show us how to thread a bobbin? Is she going to show us how to make a pillow? Is she?" And I was like, "Girl, you are my people." Yeah.
Yes. So Beth, yes. So here's what we've come up with. If you go to homemade.ca, so that's just like my website, homemade.ca, and we go to events and then we can kind of find like where, everything is. So we've got March, May, all the events that are going on. Sewing 101 is the first one.
Woohoo! As it should be.
Yeah, because we can't do anything else unless we know what we're doing,
That is correct.
Yeah. And guess what, Beth? Coming up after Sewing 101, we have like our
homemade Sewing 102?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And guess what we're doing then? Bra making.
Stop it.
Yeah. You're going to be so good. Oh. You're going to be like, Jen, just take me right to the bra making class.
I'm going to be making bras for everyone. Bras for everybody for Christmas. You're welcome. Or
you
Easter,
get a bra, and you get a bra, and you get a bra, and you need a bra.
Don Kingston, you get a bra.
Okay. All right, sewing 101. See, this is why we have to do some pre-recorded classes. Otherwise, it's just going to be silly. Okay.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong. Do they get stuff?
Yeah.
Right.
We're going to send you. Yeah.
Tell everybody the stuff because everybody likes stuff.
Yeah. If you want to follow along with what we're making, and you'll be able to watch the lives for free, no problem. But if you want us to send you, I'm going to send Beth a big box of supplies, everything she needs to make the 3 beginner projects. So there's 4 classes and 3 projects. And then I'm going to send everybody a big box of all the fabric, the zippers. There's fabric, there's thread, there's needles, zipper, because we're going to do a little pouch. We're going to make a little heater bag, that you put the rice and the barley in. And we're going to, your bed will be nice and warm. Your feet will be warm. You put it in the microwave, no problem. And we're going to make a little monogrammed mug rug. So kind of teach you kind of teach you some quilting techniques, because it doesn't matter if your quilt is 6 by 6 inches or whether it's 6 feet by 6 feet. Exactly the same techniques. So so you're gonna be good. You're gonna be very good. You're gonna have what you need. Why isn't my website working?
So you say, because it's the internet, man. The internet don't work.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. See, lots of people have been sewing for a while. Are there any non-sewers? Michelle's husband sews. Oh, I love that.
That's good.
Susan's been sewing for 60 years. See, I feel like, I love that everybody knows how to sew. Lori's afraid of her machine. Lori, you are my people. I am also afraid of my machine. I'm afraid I'm going to break it. So Lori and I clearly need to do this together. Lots of people know how to sew. What, babe?
Breck is watching.
Breck, hi, buddy. Danica's son, Breck, is watching. Hi, my man.
Oh, Breck. Oh, so cute.
Look at all these people that know how to sew.
Danica's here for the entertainment. See?
Right.
And that's why the Jen teaches Beth and you to sew lives. They're all going to be free. You can watch the hijinks and be entertained with what we're doing week to week. However, if you want the actual video class and all of the stuff, then you need to register. And it's $159 Canadian. If I switch that on my site here to US dollars. So let's go to the website.
$125, Don Kingston says.
Yeah, exactly. So we switch it to $128.
$128. Oh, so good.
It's just based on whatever the exchange rate is on the day that you buy it. We don't set it. It's done through the money gods.
Hey, Jen, can you tell people what the website is again, since the link's not popping up? People are asking in the comments.
Go to market. So market.homemade.ca. I will post it right now also.
Julie says her machine is still in the box. Yes, Julie. I seriously took this out. So during quarantine, one of our Navy kids that lives with us, she knows how to sew. So she was like, I see you have a sewing machine in the box. Can I take it out? And I was like, girl, you do you. So she sewed some things and then we put it back in the box. And I had to today take it out and plug it in to make sure it still worked. So those of you who have machines in the box, we are people. I am here for you.
And this is where
Carly said she has 3 machines. This is happening. Everybody's happening.
Yeah. You know what? This is where we're going to start. We're going to start with taking your machine out of the box. And if you don't have a machine, but you do want to learn to sew, maybe you're a paper crafter, and you know what I mean? So Genovi,
even if you're a paper crafter, there are so many cool cards and scrapbook pages that people make just sewing straight lines. That's sort of where it started for me is, I saw cute scrapbook pages with zigzags and stuff. And then, I bought all this fabric. Look at all this fabric I have that my sewing machine has never come out of the box, but clearly I've got fabric. So I'm clearly ready to sew.
If you like paper, you're going to love fabric. Oh my gosh. It's such a slippery slope. It's such a slippery, but it's so good. So we're going to start sewing on paper. And in the first lesson.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yep. In the first lesson, we're basically doing the anatomy of your machine. What does what? How do I get the bobbin in? How do I wind the bobbin? How do I thread the machine?
Yes.
If this is too basic for you, you don't have to watch that first class. You can jump right to the projects if you want, totally up to you. You've got access to the courses for all the classes for a full year. So if you're not keeping time or life gets in the way, just do it when you can. You'll have all the stuff because we ship you all the stuff. So I want to go through
what's going to happen? So what's going to happen is Jen's going to release a class. What'd you say? Like on some day of the week.
Yeah.
And then everyone, including me, will have like 4 or 5, 6 days to do it. So I'm going to do the class. Like I'm going to watch the class and do it, as will everybody else. Yep. And then the live Jen and I do will be a chance to like troubleshoot because I feel strongly I'm going to have some troubles. And so if you're having issues, I feel like there will be troubles. So if you're watching the class and you're having troubles, you just wait till the live because I probably am having the same troubles, or it'll be a chance to ask Jen. So that's how this is going to play out. Like we're not going to do the class live. I'm going to do it with everybody else. And then on Wednesdays, we'll put our heads together.
So on the Friday nights, I will email, once you've registered, I will email you the class. So anyone who signs up and gets the box is going to get an email with the link to the video. They'll be able to watch the video whenever they want. Friday nights, they'll come out, so you can do it over the weekend or you can do it Monday, whenever you want. And then Wednesday, Beth and I are going to go live. And by Wednesday, I expect you probably will have at least tried whatever we're doing, or you've tried and given up, or maybe you're done. Maybe you're like, I can really do it, which I think you're going to be able to. But by Wednesday, then, we've touched base. And so you've got Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, and then we'll release another class on Friday. Yeah.
People are asking a lot about like how old is too old. If they have an old sewing machine, is there any sewing machine that's like, are we going to do something crazy with a newfangled machine that you can't do if you have an old sewing machine?
No. Okay. If you have a machine that works, you're good. I would like you to have or try to download a manual, because the manual, I'm not really like a reader, follow the instructions kind of person.
Yes.
However,
amen.
Yes. However, having your sewing machine manual will help you, especially if you need to know how to thread it, especially for the bobbin. And because we're not all going to be working on the same machine, we will sort of say, you know what, your manual is going to show you this, and it probably will. So it is good to have that. If you don't have the manual, see if you can find it online, because most of the companies have uploaded even old as arse machines online, and you can download them. You don't even have to print it. You can get access. If you don't have a machine, Janome is going to make this little machine available because Janome is like awesome. You can opt. I'm just going to go back to the website for a second. It says, how ready are you to sew? So you can click. If you're good to go, then you just need the course, like the videos and the supplies. If you're nearly there, you have a machine, but you need the extra tools like the rotary cutter, the mat.
Fancy.
Because these are things you do need, right, Beth? Like you do need a rotary cutter to cut fabric, and you can't cut, and you need to have a self-healing mat in order for to lay your fabric on so that you can get that straight cut. And you need to have a long enough ruler, because so many people think, oh, I'm just going to cut my fabric with scissors. Nah.
No.
This is what we're
and that's a great point, because like I am a paper crafter, but I do have a rotary cutter from like fussy cutting days, and I do have a self-healing mat because I had a rotary cutter, but I'm not sure if I have so this gives people a chance to, like, if you've got them, great. If you don't got them, here you go. You don't have to go looking for them at the store and try to figure out if they're
And this is going to be cheaper, because we're basically saying to all these companies, hey, give us a deal. and with them.
We're trying to learn to sew, for crying out loud.
Don't you want people to know how to sew? Cut us a break. That's what I said to Janome.
I feel like there are a lot of people having feelings about their ability to not sew. And I feel like those are my people. The people that are like, somebody said she sewed her daughter's wedding dress. Like, that to me is
that's good.
The most. So speaking of that, okay, so here's what I want to show you. And it's now that my mother will appreciate this and she's watching. So my grandmother was an amazing, is it sewer? Sewist? What's the word?
Sewer.
So those things. Sewer.
Yep.
My grandmother handmade all my Barbie clothes 40 years ago. and I still have them. Like, that's the beauty. And this is just a sample. Like, look at the little Ken shirt. But like making your daughter's wedding dress, making your granddaughter's Barbie clothes, these are the things that people will treasure forever. Like, am I going to be making a quilted jacket for a Barbie? Maybe, maybe not. But I can, if somebody's getting married, we can bring it back up, babe. If somebody's getting married, I can learn enough to make them something, or I can make a tooth fairy pillow for my nieces and nephews. Like, you can make things that make such gifts that people will treasure. And that's what I'm excited to.
Or you could just hem your own damn pants. Like, you have.
Okay, I'm not ashamed to say, I am ashamed to say I use double-sided tape.
Oh, well, I mean, whatever works. I mean, whatever
this is why I have been asking you for like 5 years to help me. So we are in full-on sewing crisis over here.
We're definitely going to do a bonus how to hem your pants section.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes.
Yeah. Because you know what? And the projects are designed.
Hold on. All the bridesmaids dresses. It was Debbie. Debbie said she also made all the bridesmaids dresses.
Well, wow, Debbie.
This is what I'm saying. I know.
Maybe Debbie can come and help us teach this class.
Tammy makes her husband's nurse's uniform shirts. Like, that's the thing. Not only is this an actual skill, like, here's the thing. You know, I love my paper crafts. Card making is not a skill that's going to get me through the zombie apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? But sewing,
to be able to like repair the barbecue cover or the patio furniture.
Yes.
Or what if you wanted to refinish?
There's a tear in a pillow, or
you know, you've got some janky outdoor furniture pillows. I know you do.
Yes.
But you can
Diana says sometimes she staples her pants.
You know, ladies, we're grown adults. We can do better. It's not that hard. You know, if millions of people can sew, there's no reason why you can't, right?
I feel like this is my time. Yeah. I feel like this is Carol made her daughter's prom dresses. Like, this is just making me so happy. Yeah. See? Maybe sewing dog toys back together, that's something we need to do in this house. Like, I am ready.
Make your own dog toys. They go through them so fast. You know?
Make your own dog toys. Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be amazing.
It's going to be really fun.
You get any questions, babe? Don Kingston is like,
he's like, what
Debbie says I can charm the zombies. I know. Don's like, when's the bra making happening? Because I need to be out of town for that.
I'm there for the after pics on the bra course.
Poor Don Kingston. Okay, give everybody the website again, because a lot of people are asking. Sure. I'm having a glass of wine. I'm going to drink some. I hope that's okay.
Do it. There it is. So you can register for either, like I said, either the I'm good to go, just send me the supplies and the course. Or if you're nearly there, you have a machine, but you need those extra tools like the rotary cutter and the mat, the fabric scissors, the little thread snips. If you need like the stuff that, you know, if you're not outfitted, then you can opt for the extended kit. And if you want to learn to sew and you don't even have a machine, or you're ready to sort of upgrade your machine, Genomi's giving us a great deal. You'll get the courses.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you'll get the extended kit. So you'll get the rotary cutter, the mat, and all of that, all the fabric and the thread, and we'll send you this new machine. So I was just on the phone with Genomi.
That's amazing.
They were like, you know what? We love it. We are always trying to bring education to people. We're happy to knock some money off of this. And so many people say, what's the machine I should start with? What should I do? How should I do it? You know, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars on like a high-end machine because I don't really know what I'm doing yet. Right. This is a great machine to get you out of the world of knobs and into the world.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but like you can make amazing things with this machine. You don't have to spend $1,000 to be able to make some. Yeah,
totally. Like, look at this. So let me just show you what this machine actually has, because
it's fancy.
It's 30 stitches, but you've got your automatic buttonhole. You can do those great applique. Look at those blanket stitches. That's so cute, right? Like, that's so homemade looking.
I do love those.
Yeah, the sort of smocking stitches. All these are decorative. Which is great. You've even got like the little leaves and the clamshells. So you can do some decorative stuff, but you've also got all the practical stuff up here. Your straight stitches, your triple stitch. This is for like mending the barbecue cover, by the way. Number 6, the stretch stitch looks like a lightning bolt. This is if you're doing anything with knits. Your zigzag stitch, this is if you're using in your bra making class that we've got coming up. And then here is all those stitches for hemming your pants. Those are all blind hem stitches. So, and you know what, you've got like automatic needle down, it's totally computerized. This is a great little machine. You can do a ton with this. You don't necessarily have to invest thousands and thousands of dollars into a machine for it to be good quality. What I do want you to do is choose a brand that is known for good quality, because even some of the sewing machine brands, that might have like less expensive machines or higher end machine, like, oh, but I'm getting 1,000 or 100 stitches for that price. You might not need that much. And what you want is a machine that has an all metal interior. So all Janome machines, for example, all of the sort of mid-range to higher end brands of machine have all metal interiors. That means they're not going to jump around on your table. That means they're not going to.
So if people are looking online, like to see if their machine has an all metal interior, do they just look that up like on the product page, you think? Is that something that all descriptions say out loud, like this is an all metal interior?
Yeah, like for example, if you don't see that, then you probably doesn't have that, because that's a real feature. And every single Janome model, for example, has an all metal interior, whether you're spending $200 on the machine or $20,000 on a machine. It's just standard. Yeah, I know you could. It's just standard right across the board. So that's why I say, even if you have a really old machine and it's like, you know, a Janome, a Pfaff, a Bernina, or, you know, kind of some of these brand name sewing machines, you're good to go. You're good to go. Okay. Some of the old Singers too are really good quality machines still. Some of the ones that you now see in big box stores, some of the brands have gone mass market, and they're, you know, you can get in the sewing door, and if this is what you can afford, hey, I say any sewing machine is better than no sewing machine. So get what you can afford. And if you've got a little bit of wiggle room, then, and you have a chance to get a used Janome or a used higher end machine, that's what I would do second. And if you're wanting to upgrade and, you know, you just need a little something and you want it to be good quality, you don't want to be fighting it, this is a great price on this little machine.
So you would recommend this?
Did you see Claire's question?
Let's see.
So would you say this machine would be suitable for my 85-year-old Nan who still wants to sew, but who'd only sewed on a computerized machine, but wants something lighter weight?
Totally. It's not so overwhelming. Sorry, as some of the big computerized machines, because you're just going to toggle up and down with the arrow to choose your stitch, and all your stitches are right on the front here. It's really super user friendly. It's not heavy. I think it's about 8 pounds. So that's a really good option for someone like with dexterity and you know, a budget, like very budget conscious for sure. But sewing machines are one of those things that you do get what you pay for. You can find a cheaper beginner sewing machine model at a big box store. But again, I will say,
Leslie just said, starting out with a good machine will make you a better sewist right away. You won't be fighting your machine. And I think that's true. Like, again, to your point, you don't have to spend, by the way, Don Kingston almost vomited when you said $20,000 for a sewing machine. But like, you don't have to spend $1,000 for a sewing machine, but don't spend $20 on a sewing machine, because it's going to be harder to use than you're saving money.
Or even $99. If you see a sewing machine for $99, you guys,
don't buy it.
And so many people who are beginners say, I'm not a very good sewer. And what I would say is, modern machines, no one's a good sewer. You're only as good as your machine. The machine basically does all the work.
That's a great point. Yes, that's a great point.
It really is true. It's like saying, I'm a good phone caller. You know what I mean? No, this is a smartphone. It's basically doing all of the work for you. That doesn't make you an expert like phone caller or texter.
I'm not a good phone caller.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not building this emoji like to put on my message, and you're
Right.
not building like the decorative stitch either. You're just pressing the button and still
That's
sewing
such
straight.
a good example.
You know what I
That's
mean?
such a good comparison. You're right. No, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will feel
All right.
when you've got a machine that's decent, doesn't have to be the most, but you will become a better sewer the better machine you have. It's true.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm excited.
I'm
There's
glad.
a lot that's gonna happen. Okay.
I'm glad.
This is gonna
We'll probably let registration go for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
Oh yeah. So when does this I don't think we said out loud. When's the first one?
Yeah, the first one is, what did we say?
I think our first live is like I'm looking at my calendar. Is our first live the 30th?
Yes.
Does it say Jen live over there, babe? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would mean the class the first
Will
class
come
would be the
on the Friday
25th?
before that. Yes, that's right.
Whatever that Friday is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really can't.
Yeah. I don't have my glasses on. It's all the way across the room and I'm like, what's that say? Over there.
Honestly. Yeah. So
Okay,
it's the
good.
last week of March. And the class will come out on the Friday, give you guys a day or two to watch it and get started before we pick it up with Beth and we see how far along she got. I have faith in Beth, but I'm excited.
This is happening.
So though,
we might have to invite my mother over one day so she can heckle me in person during that live.
Totally. And I think that like this is sort of public accountability, right? Like you've been saying you want to sew for years. The fact that now you're going to get these classes, I'm going to have to be texting you like, are you doing your sewing homework? Because like Wednesday night, you have to have some of your mug rug done.
Right? I can't fake it. I gotta actually. But this is and I think this is good again for other people who like everybody who says they want to sew. This is it. Let's get our machines out. And let's just do it already.
Let's do it together. It really is so fun.
Yes.
It doesn't matter where
it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's a little bit of public accountability for you too. You can get together, watch the class when you have a minute, get together on Wednesday nights, have a laugh. You're going to have all the stuff. Everybody's going to be posting in the group. Like,
yes, that's what I want to see, people like posting their projects as they're finishing that's what I'm excited to see.
Yeah, everyone's going to get
awesome.
shuffled into the Sewing 101 classroom. We're all going to be posting our questions there. The lives will be, it's going to be a real community. We've done a few of these events now where we bring everyone together. You taught at the cricket event that we did, which is so fun. And everybody, no matter where you are, no matter where you're, whether you have a big sewing space or it's just on you and your dining room table, it's all good. Yeah. And there is a sense of community that sort of develops, and it's kind of heartwarming. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am so all right. I was excited already, but now I'm like extra excited.
Tomorrow we have a question.
How much is the machine?
Oh, the machine is $329 Canadian. So what's that US? Don?
Don Kingston, what's $329 US?
Or something?
Hold on, he's getting out the Google.
Oh, good.
21.
Is what US?
258.
258.
Yeah. So
that's not bad for a good machine. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Another question.
That's awesome.
What is the minimum age if I wanted for my kids?
No minimum age. Like anybody can do it.
Jen's kids are like expert crafters. They sew too, don't they?
Totally. Everybody has their own. Yeah. Everybody sews. Everybody sews in this house. Yeah. Not Mike. He's brutal. But the kids also.
Yeah.
The kids
all I don't think there's any age.
Yeah, you don't have to have an age. Like I think if your kid can go like this, which they can, or like
right,
this.
Right, correct. Right. Push a button on the sewing machine. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. And my son especially to be honest, he sews the most out of all three of them, always has. And it's because he loves pushing the foot pedal and just giving her. That's fun.
See, that's going to be, okay, here's what's making me happy. Tammy just said, even though I can sew, I'm still going to take the 101 course because I always can brush up on some stuff. Like, that's what I think is going to be so fun about this. Yeah. It's like, yes, there are some people like me who, let's face it, there's going to be some things happening. But like that's why I still take classes like scrapbooking classes, because you can always learn something. Plus, you're talking to a group of people who are as excited and passionate about it as you are, and we all need that nowadays.
You're
more than ever.
And you're going to get a bunch of cool supplies in the mail. You're going to get like some zippers and some thread and some cute fabric. And we're going to make a bunch of projects, even if they are like fairly beginner. It'll reignite a little something in you. And if you want to go on and graduate to bra making or whatever, then you can.
Oh, it's happening.
It's happening.
I mean, I say that now. We'll see.
Yeah.
Can you buy the machine if you're not taking the class?
Oh, sure. I mean, I don't know. I guess I should. Right now, it's only posted as being with the class. Like Genomi's sort of making it as part. But if you're really interested in getting the machine, I guess I could put it up on its own. Just give me a day or so, and I'll just put it up on its own. And then if anyone, I guess, wants it, sure. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Cheryl was nice enough to remind me that my glasses are on my head. Cheryl, these are reading glasses. These are reading glasses, not the glasses I need for faraway calendar reading. But I appreciate you because Dawn has to tell me that like 17 times a day. So I appreciate this. This is in case we actually touched our sewing machines. I was going to put them on.
This little machine has an automatic needle threader, so you don't need to necessarily like. Those are going to become.
I might need to spring for that machine then. We'll see. We'll see if you can talk me into it between now and Friday.
Show me the front of your machine.
Wednesday.
Show me the front of your machine, Beth.
Oh, the front of my machine? Yeah. It's a Genomi. Hold on, let me unplug it.
I think I remember the day I was on HSN and we had,
I bought this.
Mod.
Yes.
This is the mod machine. This is a great machine. You don't need to.
I think you convinced me to buy this one.
Yeah, I remember being on HSN and you texting me like, should I get it? And I was like, of course.
Yeah. Of course you should get it.
Yeah, and this
buy everything I sell. Yes.
Yeah, this is a great machine. You don't need to get this one. That one's perfectly good. Yeah.
Okay. One more time, will you guys put up the link? Folks that are joining us later are asking about the link to the class.
Yeah, well, we're live in a bunch of different places. So I'm on Beth's page. I just put the link up, and I think in my page, someone will
perfect
put the
there.
link up. But yeah, that's the course. There's tons of like sewing. If you are a little more advanced and you're like, you don't need the 101, we've also just got regular like sewing classes or more advanced sewing classes there too. You can check out. But I think this is going to be a great refresh, even if, or maybe there we go. Even
now I'm back.
I love your logo like this. That's the go to black.
Don talks to me off camera and I'm like, what are you saying? Because I'm trying to concentrate on what he's saying, but also look like I'm not freaking out. Right. Anyway, I'm still here. Things are fine.
Leslie's saying take advantage of the supplies because they're always ridiculously low priced. We don't really make very much money. I need to
that's right.
Business person.
We're not very good business people.
No.
Really if you guys could hear the behind the scenes conversation of the pricing of this and how we're gonna make money or not make money, this is so apropos for this conversation. Right. Debbie wants to know if it's all right to invite others. Heck yes,
please do. The more the merrier.
And Maria wants to know, is there an option for the classes in the machine but not the cutter and mat?
Yes, I'm going to do better at the options. So give me a minute after this live and I'll go and adjust what you can get. I'll put the machine up and I'll make sure that everything is available on its own.
Every option.
Yeah.
Are the projects co-ed?
The projects co-ed. So the projects are mostly solid colors, not a lot of like, super girly pinks but cute. Anybody can, but cute. They are cute.
But here's the other question. Too, if you want it to be like, you're sending me solid colors, but since I already have 2 tubs full of fabric, if I want to switch it out for another fabric, I can, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And you should, because you never know, you might need that solid for something else. This happens all the time in events for sure. People say, oh, can I switch? You can. Yeah, absolutely. It's your project. Make it your own. Someone was asking the price. It's $128 US and $159 Canadian
for the materials, and then you can buy the other stuff extra if you choose. Which everybody is saying the sewing machine is a great deal.
It is a great deal, and that's why it's so great. Genomi is sponsoring this event. They got wind that Jen was going to teach Beth to sew. They're like, we're in.
Those 2 weirdos, we are in.
I know. Free shipping, everybody. Free free shipping.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Even if you get
perfect.
the machine, even though it's heavy, we're going to just, because again, we're not good business people.
That's the class that you and I need to take businessing
That's what we
101.
really need, business 101.
Yeah.
I know.
We enjoy being on the Facebook and all, but what we really need is a class on how to actually pay our bills.
Sorry, what was that
That's
question, Tara?
Saying that shipping is being charged.
Oh dear. Shipping's being, okay.
Oh, no.
If for some reason you got charged shipping, I'll just go and refund it right after this. Don't worry. And I'll put it in the right category of the free shipping. That's just my
She's
lack
so
of
good.
skills. That's my lack of internet skills.
This is our lack of being able to run a
Basically,
business.
I know how to sew. That's what I know how to do.
Sew and be on TV. And I only know how to do one of those things. So you're like double as talented as me.
And I will say, sewing on TV is its own unique challenge.
Oh, I can't even. No. Don't after this is over, don't tell anyone at work that I can sew because I don't want to be roped into trying to sew something on live television. No, thank you. I'm good. I'll leave that to you.
But you want to know what? As soon as people know you can sew, they're going to be like, can you make this for me? Can you hem my pants? Can you? And you're like, okay, I will.
No, I'm not Canadian. I'm not that nice.
I know. One time, listen to this, Beth. One time, as a fundraiser for my son's hockey team, Janome lent me 50 sewing machines from their sewing classroom, and we brought them to this community center, and we were going to make stockings, and everyone paid like $50 to join this class, and all the money was going to the hockey team. Okay, great.
You're such a good person.
Like 8 hours of machines. It was off. Anyway, whatever. So all the hockey parents show up, and I'm not joking you. 3 different people brought things that they needed repaired to
the fundraiser. Well, I'm here. Can you fix my pants?
But not only did they, one of them was like not even making the projects. They were just like, free sewing machine. I'm gonna just whip this up. Someone else was like, do you want to help me with this? And I was like, oh sure, yeah, okay. Huh?
Oh my gosh,
I know.
You're such a good person. Nope, I'm gonna keep these sewing skills private.
Yes.
No one on any of these Facebooks. Don't tell anyone else I know how to sew after this. We'll just keep that our little secret afterwards.
Susan was asking, is this sold through HSN? There are Janome and other brand of machines on hsn.com. You could check them out if you're an HSN shopper for sure. This machine, though, I'd have to check if it was on hsn.com. I'm not sure. But
here, I'll check right now. What's it called? What's the specific name of it?
Janome C30. C30.
Janome C30. Yes. And it's $307 US. So it's cheaper to buy it through you.
Yeah, because Janome is making the deal. But I will say we are on HSN March 1st. With also, it's not a computerized. Yeah, it's not a computerized machine, but it is. There's going to be a Serger, and there's going to be the anniversary model machine, which is going to be on sale. So if you do want to shop on HSN, there will be a sewing day, March 1st. It's March 1st, isn't it? Tomorrow? Yeah, March 1st.
Don Kingston just asked what a Serger is, and I don't know either.
So the Serger is like the stitch like this that's on like the inside of your sleeve. Look at here. If you turn your
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so it prevents your clothes from like unraveling in the wash. Or
fancy.
Or if you have a knit fabric like a t-shirt, if you flip the inside of your t-shirt over, you'll see the serge stitches along like the body.
Don Kingston, no kidding, is standing with his shirt flipped up, like looking down at his. He's just double checking your truth, whether you're telling the truth or not.
You can't do that kind of like zigzaggy, like overlocked stitch on your regular sewing machine and have it maintain that stretch. So if you're using t-shirt material, you almost never sew.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's tougher to sew stretchy materials on a regular sewing machine. And the Serger that's not for this class.
Is what you need.
That's for next time.
Okay. But now we know the word at least. So we're good.
That's true. See, you're already learning.
I'm already real fancy. So we're good.
We're good.
Okay. I'm excited. This is going to be so awesome.
Can you decorate?
I even have this thing. I don't even know what this thing is for, but I have it.
Pedal. Beth,
Oh,
oh my
all right.
God, we're really into it.
What
But I
about
did-
this?
That is
What
the
is this?
extended. Yeah, so that's the extended table. So on your machine, Beth, see how you've got
Yeah.
like this thing at the front, and you can pull it off. Yeah, do that.
I don't.
Let's watch you do it. It's gonna be funny.
I don't know if I want to do it.
You can do it. Pull it off like this.
Pull this off?
Yeah, there's
No.
gonna be a little something in front.
Don't zoom in, Don Kingston. I don't want people to see what I'm doing over here. Like that, but it doesn't go. Is that as far as it goes?
Did it pull off?
This thing?
Yeah, pull it right
No, I
out.
think this is already off.
No, turn it around. If there's something
This way?
that slid out,
I think
yes,
there's like
okay.
a lever.
So if it's already off,
It's already off.
Okay, so now take that
Yeah.
table and unfold the leg.
Oh,
And
okay.
slide
This
that
is
in.
making a lot more sense.
Yeah, and now you've got.
Oh God, this is making so much more sense. Oh, there's ones over here.
Yeah, you got your other legs too. That's a little droopy.
Oh, this is making. Okay, see, this is why I need you in my life.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
All right,
and now
we're good.
look at all of that space you've got for your hands. So if your machine.
See, guys, for those of you who haven't taken it out of the box, I'm going to ask all the stupid questions that you are too embarrassed to ask. I'm here for you because I clearly have no sense of what's happening. I am a zero, starting from zero beginner. So if you are that person, please don't worry that you're going to ask a question that everybody's going to think is dumb or newbie or whatever. Trust me, I will be asking all those questions as demonstrated by what just happened just now when I needed her to tell me to put the legs down.
Yeah, but you know what?
The
Now
end.
look at sort of how high end your machine looks. Like it looks bigger.
I know.
And yeah, you got that extended table.
It's real fancy. I know.
Yeah, that's because
Real fancy.
that was a good deal that day on HSN. That's a good machine.
You always have good deals.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if anybody else has questions before we.
It's a drop-in. This one is, someone's asking, is this a drop-in bobbin? If we look on the overhead here, you can see this one. And yours will have the same, Beth. A drop-in bobbin.
Oh,
is
yeah,
where you've
okay.
got that clear case, like going over
Yeah.
top. And you can just slide the little black bar over, and your bobbin literally, like that's why it's called a drop-in bobbin, because you can drop it right in just like that. Some machines, some older models, or some very, very basic machines might have the bobbin in a little window in the front right here, and it'll have a silver thing that you take out. But we'll go through what to do with whatever kind of bobbin in the class. But that's in lesson 1 on how to wind your bobbins and how to put your bobbin in, and it's all part of the threading. But yes, drop-in bobbin on this particular machine, which is a nice updated feature for sure.
And I opened mine already, so I win.
Yay!
I figured it out on my own.
You dropped it
This is
right
going
in.
to be good.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Does it have thread on it?
Huh? Well, there's leftover thread from when Brittany did it. I'm afraid to take it out. Like, I'm
Don't
afraid to
take it out
touch
yet.
anything until class. Nope,
Yeah.
I'm not touching anything else.
Oh, that's funny.
Jean was asking if you
Okay.
could talk more about the class.
Who's asking?
Jean.
Jean was asking if we could talk a bit more about the class. Sure. So in the class, we're going to make 3 projects. There's 4 lessons, 3 projects. Lesson 1 is all about the actual basics. Literally what we did here with the bobbin, we're going to be doing that. We're going to go through like the anatomy of your machine. Like this is where you wind the bobbin. This is where you put your thread. Find where you put your thread. This is called a spool cap, and it needs to go on here when your thread is on there. We're going to do all of those like, oh yeah, okay. Sort of like Beth did with that table. We're going to go through your sewing machine. We're going to thread your sewing machine. We're going to use it for the first time, but on paper before we even thread it. And then we're going to graduate to putting thread in it. And in your kit is going to come with a bunch of scraps of fabric for you to test out all of the different stitches that your machine has. And we're going to just do that to start. We're not going to start and ruin our good fabric on, our very first. We're going to start like, all right, let's do a row of straight stitches. Okay, let's practice cutting that. Now let's do a row of zigzag. Okay, let's go backwards now. And we're going to do that with the scraps that we're going to provide you in the kit. We're going to give you a big roll of thread, So you're going to be good. You're going to have everything you need to make, the projects, not to worry. That includes, like, we're going to do a zipped pouch. We're going to do the little heater bag, like a rectangular where you'll have to do your own rice or whatever essential oils you want, because people have very different recipes about what they like to microwave. So you guys can add your own rice, but we're going to do the heater bag, which is so easy and great. You'll use it all the time. We're going to do a little mug rug. So it's like a little placemat for your mug. So if you have a hot mug, you can just go right underneath. This is going to help you learn to quilt. It's very basic. And like I said at the beginning, whether you're quilting something that's 6 inches or 6 feet, it's exactly the same steps. So if you do this beginner project with the little mug rug, you'll have essentially made a little mini quilt. And so maybe you won't be intimidated, to try making something big. So Tiffany's bringing up the fact that we're saying you're getting buttons. So the buttons were because we were on the fence on, do we include some buttons so we can practice doing an automatic buttonhole or practice doing a button. So that's why.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
You're going to be getting like everything you need. So you're going to get the batting, you're going to get all the different fabrics, you're going to get the thread. Of course, you're going to get the patterns if you need a pattern. A lot of beginner sewing, you don't really need a pattern. In fact, sometimes the reading of the pattern is what it's like. But once you get some of these skills down where you're not trying to like basically, decipher or decode the pattern, you'll have more confidence when it comes to actually reading the pattern. So we'll provide all of that. And then the last project is going to be a zipped pouch. So we actually are going to install a zipper, and most machines will come with a zipper foot. And we'll point out what that foot looks like. And I bet you if you have a machine, you have a zipper foot, because almost every machine comes with one. If you're going to use a machine like an old one and you don't have a zipper foot, we can put up some links to some universal zipper feet. They're not very expensive. Or you can just use the foot that you've got, and I can show you in the class how to do that too. And you're going to have a little pouch to put all your new sewing supplies in.
So, someone just asked. So this is I've seen this question a couple times. Both Jen and I have a Janome, and this is sponsored by Janome, but you can use any sewing machine you've got. Someone was asking, like, if I have a Singer, can I take this class? You absolutely can. Yeah.
Absolutely. We're going to be providing you in the kit with Schmetz needles. So they're universal needles. They're like Janome makes needles, Singer makes needles, but Schmetz are a great brand of needles. And in fact, Rhonda from Schmetz is going to come on one of our lives with us and go through exactly what needle you should choose for what project and why, and everybody's getting needles in their kits. So you're going to learn
that'll be
a lot.
awesome.
Yeah, you're going to learn a lot.
I'm excited. Okay, good. You guys just supposed to. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good too. Any last questions on our end tomorrow?
Questions.
Good. Whew. This is going to be fun.
Excited.
Yeah,
I know. This is going to be awesome. Thank you for being willing to do this.
Yeah.
You may regret this later, but thank you right now.
We're going to be somewhere in the middle, and I'm going to be like, she's not learning. It's not
Someone help her.
Tomorrow.
One more question about the format. So will the classes be available if you can't watch them live?
Yes, of course. So the classes are going to come out on the Friday night, and you'll get a link in your email to the class. It'll be a private class.
And the classes are going to be Jen. I'm not going to be in the classes. Jen's going to teach the classes, and then I'm going to watch with everybody else on the.
Yeah. Beth's got to take the class. I got to teach the class. Those are our roles. Then on the Wednesday, our lanes merge, and we meet and say, okay, so how's it going, Beth? What did you do? How's it going? She's going to ask lots of questions. We're going to go through and make, maybe a bit of the project together. We'll troubleshoot some of the things. Every single class, by the way, at the end has a troubleshooting section. So when you're first starting out, there's some common troubleshooting things like, I did thread it, but it's not looping. Well, that means probably you did this. And we'll go through those common troubleshooting things. Or if you're sewing and it's all bunching up underneath, what is that? Because that's a common thing. And so we'll go through some of those troubleshooting things in the class too. And then you'll have the chance when we do the live with Beth to also interact with us. We will put a link in the feed, and you can copy and paste that link into your own browser, and you can come in and ask us a question live, face-to-face, interact. It's nice and interactive.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. We love doing that. So yeah, you can ask us what you want to ask us, or you can type it in the chat, or you can leave your question in the group and someone will find you there.
And you don't, to sort of reiterate what you just said, you don't need to watch the Wednesday lives to understand what's happening in the class. It's just sort of, I'm just like an added bonus, essentially, because I am taking the class along with everyone else. And so I will be probably asking the same questions, but the class videos are one thing, and you don't have to watch any of the lives with me and Jen if you don't want to, but why wouldn't you want to hang out with us on Wednesdays? So you can take the whole class without having to tune into any of the lives. The two are not mutually exclusive.
No, they're not. And you will learn how to do all the projects, even if you just click on the videos when you want to watch them. The lives will have lots of great tips. We are going to have some, like I said, some guests to come into with extra bonus things that beginners should know. And there's going to be information in there that even an advanced sewer will be like, oh yeah, huh. Because there's always learning to be done, and you're always getting better at all of these things, whether it's scrapbooking or card making or sewing or knitting, whatever it is. You know, you never know it all. And sometimes it's just fun to do it with other like-minded people that are kind of in it with you. So, that's a bonus too.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah. Okay, so I hope you all register. I'm going to go look to see if anyone signed up, because that'll be fun to see who's on the list. And I'm going to go in
joining us.
Yeah, and I'm going to go in and do a little bit of like, oh yeah, if you just want the machine, or oh yeah, if you just want this kit, and be better at that side of things. Tamara.
One last question. How many?
And then Don Kingston reminds you.
There's 4 classes, 3 projects, 4 classes. So 4 weeks long is, how long I'm going to give Beth to get this.
Oh, I got it, girl.
Yeah.
I'm going to win.
Yes, you are.
Or something.
Let us know. Can you watch the lives after? Yeah, everything's going to stay posted. Yeah. And so once you register, you'll get an email with like a little closer to time saying, your box is coming and here's what you need to do next, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are all going to join us. And I'll be talking about this like on my Instagram and on my own Facebook, and Jen will be on her Instagram and Facebook. So you won't be able to escape us, is essentially what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can follow me there. Is yours up? Oh no, yours is just your name.
I'm the Kingston Home everywhere.
Oh, mine's just all the Jennifer. Things. Yeah, my website is homemade, but like I can't get homemade as my Instagram. I was just too late.
Oh, it's a whole. I know. The internet is hard.
I know.
I get it.
Ship after you purchase it.
So if basically what Janome said was like, we're going to keep this registration up for 2 weeks, and we have the kits, like the fabric and everything, and Janome has the machines. So Janome, as far as I know, will ship you the machine like right away, and we will ship you the kit. That's the last I spoke to them, how it would work, because it's just going to waste time for them to ship it to me and then I ship it to you.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Canadian people will get shipped from Janome Canada, and the US people will get shipped from Janome USA. And what I would say is, because you're buying it from us, like we're not a sewing machine dealer, we're just passing on this sort of good deal on the machine, is that if you want to then visit your local sewing machine store, like if you once a year you want to get it serviced, or something happens, or you want, then you can just bring it to your local dealer. They will honor the warranty and all of that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. See, so good.
When do classes start? I believe, Beth, you said March
25th.
March 25th is the Friday, right? And then
March 25th is Friday.
March 30th is the
yeah.
And then the 30th.
March 25th is the Friday, and then the 30th is the first live. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll come out March 25th. You'll get the email with your first course, but you'll get the box ahead of that. And then the first live will be on the 30th. But this will all come to you in an email. You don't have to remember it. Yeah. And even if you're busy that day, you just watch it the next day or the next week, or you have a full year. You have a full year.
Yeah.
Beth is going to be sewing for a while after this now.
Oh yeah. Don said I can buy the $20,000 sewing machine if I like this class.
Awesome. I mean, he really is supportive. And if you want to stay supportive, just keep saying yes. That's all you got to do.
He's
telling you you're number one.
He's telling us we're number one.
So it's actually April 1st.
April 1st?
Unless you want to change things.
Yeah.
Just
What's
it
April
is?
1st? Okay, I've got to look at
your boss. No.
I got to look at. Is that Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sarah, who does?
Oh, are we doing April 1st?
No, April 1st is the Friday, right? But Beth is live before that. Beth, what do you have on your calendar?
I have the 25th is the first class, and we go live on the 30th.
Yeah.
But if it's the following week, as you know, I'm good because I have you blocked off for an entire month.
Right. So I have April 1. That is what we have on the calendar. But I also have, I have you on April, I think we said March. I know we
and
said
then change your minds.
No, I don't know. It's just me. Like, I'm just bad at all this. And yeah, like I have the lives. I definitely have the lives on my calendar from the 6th to the 27th. And then the first class coming out April 1st. You want to just do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever works. We're free, as you know. Happy to be here.
That buys us all an extra week. That buys us all.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right. Beth, thanks so much for having me and doing this tonight.
Thank you, my friend. I'm really excited about this. I'll be ready.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. I hope you guys all join me because this is going to be a good time.
Yeah, this is going to be great. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Leave us if you
Bye,
have any
everybody.
questions, just leave them down there, and I'll scroll through later. I'm sure that'll be Beth's late night reading too.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
In my basement. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
And bye.
And bye. And bye again.